Alright, so let's check out the arena situation in Monster Hunter Wilds, and nope, it's actually worse than it's been before. Despite Capcom's stern warnings, I think that all the cheaters right now are in full defiance mode, trying to lower those sub-millisecond timers to even lower. At this point, I think that the only thing they are fighting is literally the ping, because the boss vanishes from existence before it even gets a chance to react. But at the very least, we have a brand new patch with some extra fixes and a new announcement regarding arena quest rewards. So let's jump right in. Of course, you have all the information you need from the infographic right here, which pretty much now shows that we can get every single one of those arena pendants as long as we complete rank A timers. So you no longer have to be in the top 10,000 in the ranking to get those in the first place. So here is the announcement: to provide all hunters a reasonable and fair opportunity to obtain the event rewards for the ongoing challenge quest, the Shagama of the Hollow, we are making the change as described in the image below. Going forward, future challenge quests and free challenge quests will not include rewards that require specific leaderboard rankings. Rankings on the Expedition record board will continue to be viewable as usual. Stay tuned for updates on future event rewards to come. We appreciate your patience and understanding, and thank all hunters, blah blah blah. Basically, you can see all the information right here. If before you needed to participate to get the first Shagama mark of contest, then get A rank to get the mark of bravery, and then be in the top 10,000 to get the mark of mastery. Now, the only thing you have to do is participate to get the first two, and then get A rank to get mark of mastery, which is, of course, the coolest one of them all. And going forward, this is going to apply to all of the other arena challenges that will follow with supposedly other monsters as well. Now, what this means is that for now, Capcom kinda gave up on trying to fix the whole solution and instead just gave everybody the chance to get those rewards in the first place, which kinda makes sense. But at the same time, as much as I love modding, that's going to continue to be an issue unless they restrict that to single player and offline mode. If it's going to continue to be permitted in online play, these problems will continue to persist. So the only viable solution that they have, besides just full-on banning mods altogether, is to just first restrict them to single-player offline mode. So yeah, this is pretty much what I think they should do. Obviously, there may be other ways, unless they want to go full-on manually checking all the 10,000 plus rankings that exist in the leaderboards. But besides that, we also have a brand new patch 10.10.01, which brings in a bunch of fixes. One of them that's really interesting is that they fixed an issue where playing an arena quest with a power charm or armor charm in your item pouch could create duplicates of the item. Note, having duplicates of these items does not cause other bugs. Additionally, only one of each item can be put into your item pouch, so the effects cannot be stacked. Now, we talked about this right around the time title update came out, and some of us noticed that some of the arena quests would give us duplicate power and armor charms, and initially the conclusion was that maybe Capcom added a secret way to further boost the power and armor charms like how it was in some of the previous Monster Hunter titles. But unfortunately, this pretty much puts that conclusion to rest. It seems that the theory is wrong and it's just a bug that was appearing on the screen. Even checking the item pouch back then, I noticed that I didn't get any duplicates. I was just having the same ones, but they were appearing on the screen for some reason. In terms of other fixes, they fixed an issue where selecting Saka from Nata Village intermediary item trade window could cause the game to crash. They've also fixed a bunch of crashes related to the Zoshia quest. Also, they fixed an issue that allowed players to bring their own equipment into arena quests and challenge quests. So at the very least, they are making some moves to combat some of the cheating. And you will see other bug fixes here to other arena exploits, like keeping the effect of the Palico support moves from the Song of Power and Song of Purification into arena quests and challenge quests. Also fixed an issue that allowed players to bring certain skill effects into the training area, arena quests, and challenge quests. Furthermore, they fixed an issue that caused some arena quest and challenge quest completion times to register incorrectly in the rankings. Another one that would prevent the game from progressing in certain points if you had a Palico bed set up at the camp. And another one that could cause the game to crash if you opened up Hunter profile while equipping with an insect glaive. And there are a couple more over here. Fixed an issue that could cause the game to crash when entering a lobby, and fixed using meal voucher in the grand hub of a private lobby would unintentionally give free meal permissions to other members. Besides that, we also have a couple of console specific fixes. So for the Xbox, we have fixed an issue where the voice pitch setting for the player character and palico would not function correctly in certain scenes. And for the PlayStation, they fixed an issue where purchasing value packs would cause products to not appear in the add-on menu of the support deck. And finally, we have these fixes right here again to some game crashes when booting the game while your character was wearing certain equipment. Another one where player movement would become erratic during certain gestures. Fixed an issue where Mizutsune assignment could not be reaccepted, and also fixed other miscellaneous issues. But on the subject of checking those timers manually, yeah, holy smokes, it seems that Capcom is doing exactly that. So it sounds a bit counterintuitive, but they are currently reviewing arena quests and challenge quests clear time in the rankings for any irregularities or glitches, and will be taking action to exclude times that are clearly unnatural. In addition, if our review determines that there has been clear cheating, we will take action to suspend or ban the account in question. Additionally, the user's clear time will not be registered in the ranking from that point on, and they will not receive the event rewards. The final ranking result for the challenge quest will be confirmed during a 1 to 2 week review period following the end of the quest distribution. Event rewards will be distributed after any fraudulent clear times have been investigated and excluded. So yeah, I guess that this is the way forward. This is how they will proceed from this point on. We can of course see all of these right here, also on their main website if you want to check them out. Now, one thing to note about is that even if you don't cheat yourself, but if you play with a friend that does the cheating, you're going to get affected by it as well. So they talked about this in the notices page right here at the bottom. So accounts that Capcom deems to have committed prohibited actions such as using cheats, external tools, and so on will have their times erased and their rights to claim rewards revoked. Even if you yourself did not commit prohibited actions, if a party member in multiplayer committed prohibited actions, the completion time of all party members will be deemed invalid. Thus, their timer will be erased and their rights to claim rewards will also be revoked. So this is why you're going to have to be very careful who you play with, so you don't fall into the same trap. I don't think it's worth it, even though it's just a bunch of rewards over here that are purely cosmetic. I just think it's not worth to have your entire account banned from future events just because maybe one of your friends did not pay attention, or you did not pay attention to your friends cheating. Again, this is going to be linked in the comments and the description down below if you want to read upon everything, so you know how to avoid it. Personally, I'm just doing it solo at this point, just trying to avoid any unnecessary friction. But let me know down below in the comments if you are pleased with Capcom's route of dealing with the current cheating situation. This is pretty much it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.